'Twas the night before Christmas. Santa sat in his shop, pondering gifts he almost forgot. Migration to Santa app, upgraded by Elf IT, with promises of endless efficiency. But an overlooked if-then-else clause is all it took to make Santa anxious, worried and shook. For all the QC and all the testing, for all the time the elves been investing, one little line threw Santa a loop, for the software had missed a senior group. Stephen, Joe, Alice, Zach, and Chris wrote Santa every year, not one single miss. You see, all these children knew Santa was alive, even next week as the youngest turns 55. Trashing the tech that incurred this whole phooey, Santa went back to his original Apple IIe. All vintage toys they no longer make. Surely this won't be a piece of cake. He studied the list, studied it twice, and suddenly remembered some old stock would suffice. But where were they stored? He couldn't remember. He knew they weren't seen since 97th December. The elves were all resting, not one to be seen, and no service displayed on the BlackBerry screen. Persistent as always, with few minutes to spare, Santa decided to get some fresh air. Arm lifted up, high up to the horizon, suddenly signal 1 bar from Verizon. One quick call to logistics elf George revealed the ancient location of storage. Off he flew as he rose a small clatter, traveling swiftly, forgetting the ladder. Faster and faster and faster he flew, no elves to give tickets he surely knew. He entered the warehouse, it was cold, dark, and dead, and found the products just as George had said. A Simon, a Lightyear, an electronics pack, and 2 other toys from Radio Shack. "These will do nicely," with a chuckle he said, and now to get wrapping before children wake from their bed. "My name is Simon," the box so fondly claims, a computer with remarkable memory games, designed for hours of fun and excitement. Surely Stephen will be so delighted. Red, green, yellow, blue, 4 friends together, or even just 2. Top selling for Christmas in 1978, a toy he remembered being really great. Universe Protection Unit, he needs no introduction. Tim Allen's voice at the press of a button. Press the 3 chest buttons for Buzz to respond. One of his phrases, "To infinity and beyond!" If that wasn't enough to hit the mark, better yet, he could glow in the dark. This toy was so popular, Santa didn't make enough. For Christmas '95, he was short on the stuff. Electronic Sea Battle from Radio Shack, a timeless game that's perfect for Zach. From 1930s battleship paper and pen, electronic variety plays 10 out of 10. 4 games for 2 or for 1. Whoever is playing is sure to have fun. Learning to play is really quite fast. Type in coordinates, sending your blast. 150-in-1 electronic project kit, giant lab manual for even a twit. Capacitors, resistors, transistor, connections, simplified needing no technical inspections. An electronic bird, electronic thermometer, sonic fish collar, homemade accelerometer. Made by Science Fair? Sure, it could be, but it was custom built specifically for Tandy. Radio Shack electronic TV scoreboard. 4 games and it runs on 6 Cs or a cord. Great visual displays and audible sounds some of the best 1976 had around. Practice and hockey and tennis and handball. Hours of action-packed fun for all. This will make Chris's TV set the biggest game in town. His wife will surely have trouble shutting it down. Now the elves are all off, the workshop is closed. But that didn't stop Santa with idea to propose. He grabbed some spare wrap, he grabbed some spare ribbon. He wrapped them up careful, with utmost precision. It was getting late, but he did not enrage, for Santa does not discriminate age. The list was complete, he was satisfied. Finally load them up, take them outside. And off in his sleigh he set off in delight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."